Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Demi Velis here today with that top 9 finish in the Top Cut Events Evolution Cup for July 10th. Today we're going to be featuring my Mastemon Yellow deck profile. So let's get right into it. First of all, we've got the 4 Upamon for your eggs. Upamon's a really great Digitama as you take it and you can easily get down to 3 security in this deck, and you just want that extra draw power to draw into everything you need. And then we're running a 5th egg and a Coromon. Sometimes that Neg 1000 does matter, but he's just there basically as a 5th egg. Gonna start getting into our rookies here. We've got 4 Salamon. Salamon is there for the recovery +1. It's a really great Digitama. Uh, and to be honest with you, it'll save you in some situations. That extra 1 security is really good to have. And then getting into next, we have 3 Pulsemon. You want to see this. It's one of your best Digimon in this deck. It's one of your best rookies. But once you see one, you can see as many as you need. Mastemon pulls them back like a champ. It's an extra 1 memory gain, usually is when you want to do it. And then we've got 3 Bushi Agamons. Bushi Agamon's there to push for a win before you should be able to push for a win. Uh, really good. It's got the rush mechanic. Uh, yeah, let's get into 2 of the BT3 Salamon, the rare, that has the inheritable of when attacking one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 1000. Later in the list, you'll see that we aren't running slash Angemon, so we've got a few of these early inheritables to help make up that little bit of difference that you'll need to kill some Digimon. We've got 2 of the 2-drop Salamon, just there because it's a 2-drop, and every now and then you'll need the little bit of extra memory that those would provide you. And running 1 Lucamon because once you've seen 1, that's all you need. All right, we'll get into the champions now. Running 4 of the promo Gatomon. This Digimon is amazing. This is what helps make the deck run. This is a 6-drop Digivolve 2 opponent's turn while you have a purple Digimon in play, which is your Mastemon. This Digimon gains Blocker. Blocker is just, as you all know, it's one of the best skills in the game. And then on play, if you have 3 or fewer security, recovery 1. So when you're at 4 security and you Digivolve into a Mastemon, you got your Gatomon in your trash pile here, it comes back, recovers you 1, and you have a blocker. That's basically almost like a recover 2. It's ridiculous. And then we've got 4 Pedomon. Uh, because it's one to evolve, and you've got the blocker skill on this as well. Blocker is just one of those things that will save you out of so many situations. And then we've got to round off our champions 3 Terrymons. That's again due to the 1 to evolve. Let's get into our ultimates now. We've got 3 War Growlmon. War Growlmon's there for that Digiburst to Neg 4. As everyone seems to know in this type of deck, you do the Neg 4, and you can do a lot. You can kill a lot of Digimon with it just on that alone. And then you have your earlier inheritables that end up stacking up. We have 3 of the BT3 Angel Woman. The security attack Neg 2 seems to never go wrong with me. A lot of people like the extra recovery, but every time I played this today, it ended up hitting a target. So you might as well. And a lot of times during the verse yellow matchup, you hit their War Greymon, and all of a sudden they're not doing any damage. They're just getting the inheritables. So we'll put those there. And then one of my MVPs for the deck, 3 of the BT4 Red Rise Greymon. This Digimon is amazing. It comes up so much. So it's 3 to evolve over a yellow or a red. Your turn, this Digimon is treated as yellow, so you can easily pull your Mastemon right over this Digimon. It's got Digiburst 2. You may play a red or yellow tamer with a cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. Free tamers are amazing. And you also get the on-play effect, so when we get to our TK later, you get to on-play TK for free. It's awesome. And then the inheritable on this Digimon, when attacking, if you have a tamer in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets neg 2k DP for the turn. So if you got him out and you didn't Digiburst away, you've got him, this one, and your Koromon. That's neg 4 just from that alone. It comes up a lot. All right, so we're going to get into our megas now. I'm running 3 War Greymon, undisputably the best yellow Digimon we have in the game right now for a mega. When attacking, once per turn, you may add the top card of your security to your hand and have one of your opponent's Digimon uh, get neg 6k DP for the turn, and he untaps. So this combined with this, that's neg 8 on its own. And then if you have some of the other stacks underneath, like Salamon or Koromon, but with this, you swing with it, neg 6. If you have this underneath, that's neg 8, and then swing again, that's neg 10. And then if you have the Salamon underneath even, it's neg 12. It's really good. It comes up a lot. And then the main card in this deck is Mastemon. Mastemon is an amazing Digimon. It's 4 to evolve. A lot of times it's going to pass you to your opponent's turn, but we have a few tricks for that. So, when Digivolving, trash 1 card from the top of both players' security stacks. They get no effects off of what you trash. Then play 1 purple or yellow Digimon with a level 4 or less from the trash without paying its memory cost. So we have so many targets that are amazing for this effect. You have Lucamon, recover 1 no matter how many security you're at. You have Godamon, again, you recover 1 when it comes out and it's a blocker while you have your Mastemon out. And then you have Bushiagamon, you get a rush, you can swing with extra Digimon. Pulsemon, if you're at 3 or less security, will recover you a memory and keep it on your turn while you have your TK out if you're doing it that way. This Digimon is just awesome. All right, and then we got a one of Millennium Mon for our level 7s because you want to deal with Vaulter Arms. I realize that you can play Vaulter Arms in this deck over Millennium Mon, but Millennium Mon's effect is much more superior. It sticks around a lot easier. Sure, you're not getting the +3 memory, but whenever you stick their Vaulter Arms on the bottom of their deck, neither are they. Now let's get into our tamers. We're running 3 TK. TK Takashi is the best tamer in the game. It's when you play it, you get to look at your security stack, select a card from it, and add it to your hand. Now, the reason that is busted, if you have 5 security, you've got a whole other hand of cards you're looking at. I think we all know how good this card is by now. It's also a memory setter, so no matter how much memory you start with on your turn, if it's 1 or 2, you're going to go to 3. Makes your plays a lot easier to do. Now, TK does have the thing in this deck where you can actually self-damage, and I do that a lot. If you're at 5 security and you play this Rise Greymon out, let's say, you Digiburst, play your TK, grab a Mastemon from your security, you're at 4. You grab Mastemon to your hand, you do not recover. Then you play Mastemon over the Rise Greymon, pull back your Godamon after you trash, you're at 3, then you go back to 4 security. It comes up quite a bit, and you do want to be at that magic number of 3 or 4 security just to keep everything running. We're running 1 Kari for the yellow Kari. When you have 3 or fewer security, you gain a memory. That's to put yourself in the 4 position more often to keep it on your turn. And then one of my MVPs of the deck, Purple Kari. Now, it may not seem like a lot for the Purple Kari, and it seems a little bit off flavor sometimes, but when a card is removed from your security stack during all turns, you may suspend this tamer to gain a memory. Now, you might be thinking, well, what's so amazing about that other than the fact, yeah, you can keep it on your turn during Mastemon? You can steal so many games from your opponent. So many games have been stolen from my opponents just because of this Kari. Playing against Yellow War Greymon, they have their TK. They go into War Greymon, go to 0, swing at me, untap themselves. I tap the Kari when they do the damage. Ends their turn, goes to my turn. A lot of times TK's out. So TK will be like, okay, we're at 1, now we're at 3. Card is amazing. And then to finish off the deck, we have 3 Blinding Ray. This card is just busted. Of course, we all know it's busted. Main, you activate it, you trash the top card of your security. And when you do, you gain 2 memory. That just keeps it on your turn, keeps everything amazing. And so in the deck, is there any other changes I would make? Maybe run a fourth Pulsemon, but I'll be honest, 3 is plenty. Deck ran amazing. I only dropped 1 game, and according to tiebreakers, it kept me out of the top 8. Uh, but that's all we have. Please, follow my channel, and I'll be streaming on Twitch every now and then. Just keep a lookout, and I'll have most of the matches actually recorded for this event, and I'll be uploading them later this week. Thank you guys. You have a great day.